Hi, welcome to Look at the Podcast. I'm KD. Let's get the show started. So before I get the show started, my thoughts and prayers goes out to everyone. Every hour, every second, every minute, every day. It's a tragedy that happened in the world today. Just gotta be mindful, man. We gotta take care of one another. What to do, cuz. So at the end of the day, man, it's a great show today, always. A great show. So what I want to start off with, it's a lot, I don't know if you guys are seeing in my eyes. I'm very excited about a lot of things that's taking place, not just about negative things. The opportunity to sit here and talk to you all, it's a blessing to be in front of you all, every week by week, giving you all the real news. I call that the old media. This is the new media. And, I just appreciate everyone that's tuning in and still supporting the platform. So today's show, I would like to start off with, I'm going to start off with this, Equifax. Yes, Equifax is on my radar. Now, I know people around this time, tax season is coming up, and, people trying to get that money and do a thing or two, right? Take care of the loved one, buy some shoes or some shoelaces, whatever it may be. You're looking to capitalize off of your hard labor over the year. So, Equifax is part of things that you can, allegedly can and cannot do, but they are on my radar, and they're on my radar. It's not looking too good. Okay, so Americans can get a one-time payment up to $20,000 from $380 million data breach settlement that hit half of the population. It seems like every week it's another business, another entity, that they say you got to pay me and pay this and pay that, and it's like they just keep doing the wrong thing. Now, a data breach, say, well, they don't got nothing to do with it. No, that has everything to do with it, because these type of things do happen. But if you notice, it's only happening to certain entities in corporate America. Okay, so the breach was the largest data breach of the personal and financial information in American history, affecting almost half of the country's population. Equifax has not admitted any wrongdoing, but the company will pay out at least $380.5 million. They always say they never do it, but okay. So the payout entitles everyone affected to, it says, $125 cash payment or free credit monitoring services. But for those who encounter expenses as result of the data breach, Equifax will compensate up to $20,000 in reimbursement and provide at least 7 years of free identity restoration services. That's generous of you, but hey, look here. Equifax, all those allegedly credit bureaus, right? If people really know the definition of bureaus, but that's another question, another thing for another day. It's unfortunate that they have to pay out the people for their lack of business practice. Like, they have people personal information. You will believe that they would take great care of it. You paying the money, or paying this all, paying that all, to make your name look good, on your credit profile, and they just going through this lawsuit and settlement because they took your personal information and it's a data breach. Sorry for your loss, but at the end, people just be mindful who you paying your money to. The thing is, there's so much information and things that's out here in the world. People truly trusting people they see on TV with their license, credentials, certificates on the wall, all these things. And it seems like these people is taking your money. Okay, I'm moving on. So, next on my list, since I'm on that type of situation, I'm not sure. You guys should have heard of J.P. Morgan Chase. That's what they call. They on my radar. In the past, long time ago, on this platform was, we speak financial literacy, mental health, and just health in general, with the food that you consume and stuff like that. But as of late, what's on my radar is the peoples. This platform's for the people. Monumental Music Group, EUSE, and So Gifted cares about the people. So JP Morgan's on my radar. Now this time they're on the radar for, they have to pay out, what is this, 18 million fine for forcing customers to stay silent about bank's bad behavior. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission says J.P. Morgan Chase will pay 18 million fine for actively working to stop customers for reporting illegal activity at the lending U.S. bank, or US Bank. And a press release says that J.P. Morgan routinely asks retail clients to sign a confidential release agreement if they had been issued a credit or settlement from the firm or more than $1,000. The agreements buried J.P. Morgan's client from their rights to act as a whistleblower and voluntarily reach out to the SEC to report illegal activity. Whether this is a statement, whether it's in your employment contract settlement agreements or elsewhere, you simply cannot include provisions that prevent individuals from contacting the SEC with evidence of wrongdoing. But that's exactly what we allege JP Morgan did here. For several years, it forced certain clients into untenable position of choosing between receiving settlements or credits from the firm and reporting potential securities law violation to the SEC. This either or proposition not only undermined critical investor protection and placed investors at risk, but was also illegal. Although the banking giant has not admitted or denied the SEC's findings, it has agreed to censor to cease and desist from violating the whistleblower's protection rule. JP Morgan Chase has paid a staggering $38.99 billion in fines for banking, securities, and other violations since 2000, according a comprehensive database known as the Violation Tracker. It's another bank. There's another bank, and then there's another bank. Overdraft fees, late payments, all these things that's happening. If you are not aware of it, well, you come here, you're going to be aware of it. Like overdraft fees, things like this, it's, the banks is obviously trying to cover bad business practice. And people go to work and want to know that my money is safe. And trying to stack their money, gain interest, things in that nature, open up their kids' bank account, whatever it is, you can't even trust that. So, who do you trust, right? The old thing growing back in the day when I was a kid, the thing, when you have your money, shoebox money, or put your money under the mattress, or pillowcase, or whatever you stash, whatever. I think we need to get back to. Possibly get back, allegedly get back. Because it's like, what bank is safe? I mean, not all of anything. There's some banks out here that actually do good business. There's some business entities in corporate America that actually stand on good business practice, doing the right thing, and only doing the right thing. That's what you call longevity. On this side it's better. Like, God's side than this other side. Okay, this cat went. But at the end of the day, people, be mindful where you putting your money at. Like, I just want you to just do a little bit of research. Just like, I know you people are excited to get that check. They're trying to cash it and bust it down and put it in the bank and take a little bit out and then go do it. Just think about it for a second. Hey man, if I had some money and I need somebody to hold my money, don't you think you make sure the person you giving your money to, you want to make sure that when you need to go back there, you can actually moving forward. since we talking about money, let's stay on the money. It's always about the money. What is it called? Lincare Holdings. Lincare Holdings. So I say that correctly. They on my radar. So, data breach. 7.25 million class action settlement, claiming it failed to protect consumers from 2021 data breach. The settlement benefits individuals whose personal information was stored by Lincare Holdings and potentially compromised in the September 2021 data breach. Allegedly compromised patient personal identifying information and protected health data. According to the plaintiffs in the class action lawsuit, Lincare could have prevented the data breach by implementing reasonable cybersecurity measures to protect the information from the hackers. Lincare Holdings is a lending company that provides in-home care and equipment. Lincare hasn't Lincare hasn't admitted wrongdoing, but agreed to settle to resolve the data breach class action lawsuit. Okay, this is another one. It's not as much as the other one, but it could be $1, 50 cents. I don't care what it is. Come on, people. Seriously, it's just sad because more personal information is just floating around. Just your name and address, kid's name, date of birth, all these different things that's just in the database. And it says that they could have prevented this by, having more security from cyber attack. The other one didn't even say anything about being more secure with the people information. It just seemed like they just don't care. Moving forward, this name you might have seen in commercials, or you all might just be familiar with it. OneMain Financial. Yeah, it's to the point. It's so crazy that it's someone else, it's one thing, what's the saying? It's the saying, if something happens, a coincidence, then something else happens. Oh, it's just a coincidence. And then it happens again for the third time. That's not a coincidence. That's just a pattern. Okay. OneMain Financial, they are ordered to pay $20 million for deceptive practices. So, I don't care what brand it is. I don't care how long they was in business. I don't care how many employees they have or that they employed. I don't care how much money they have. That doesn't change the fact of doing right and wrong. It shouldn't matter what you see, how people judge these books by a cover, right? That's wrong within itself, but to each his own. But what I'm saying to you is, even those who judge other things that's in front of them and not worrying about what's going on from the side or whatever, and you trusting them because everyone else is telling you to trust them, and without you doing your research, you're going to fall into the rabbit hole too. And the whole time, the answers is right in front of you. It's right in front of you. So, they have to pay the $20 million for deceptive practices. In May of 31st of 2023, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau's ordered OneMain Financial to pay $25,000 to consumers. The company was accused of pushing unnecessary add-on products on its loan, as well as not honoring its refund policy. Affected borrowers will receive a refund along with interest from the lender. The lender has been ordered by the agency to pay $20 million in redress and penalties, $10 million of which will go to the impacted borrowers. OneMain Financial is a financial services company that offers loans and credit card products. The company, which has been in business since 2010, has 1,400 branches in 44 states and is best known for catering to those with lower credit scores. According to the CFPB, OneMain pressure its employees to engage in illegal sales and lending practices. This is including upselling and deceiving borrowers as needed to purchase add-ons to get approved for its loans. The CFPB press brief state that the employees were trained to upsell even after the borrowers rejected similar add-ons. Employees were also threatened to lose their job if they didn't upsell enough, as they were evaluated on the basics of their sales rate. As a result of the investigation, OneMain is required to adjust its policies to avoid a similar situation happening in the future. Among halting its unlawful lending practices, the lender is not required to doubt the cancellation period of an unused add-on from 30 days to 60. $10 million in penalty charges will go towards the CFPB's Victim Relief Fund. Many consumers were led to believe by company representatives that they wouldn't get approved for a loan unless they sign up for an optional product. In some cases, these products were added to the contract without informing the customer. Okay. I talked to my family right over the weekend. I'm gonna respond to that. I spoke to my older cousins and stuff and like that. We had a great dialogue. It was what's needed at that moment. It was on my spirit. My people was giving me credit for that, but I don't want to take credit for it. I just take that God and universe had that on my spirit to reach out to those who I care dearly for. And we had great dialogue, and we were talking about just a little bit of past, about things that happened in the past, and we grew from that and forgave and things like that. But we really did have great dialogue, continue to. Most of us have kids, families, some married, things in that nature. We want to do something with each other, pause like far as, building one another, like help each other eat, to do something for their kids, for our kids, or whatever the case may be. We had this conversation, like the loan thing, a subject matter. If you ask for help from someone and you looking for a loan, and they loan you whatever that y'all agreed to, like they physically gave it to you, if it's via digital or in person, with the US dollar, that's considered a loan. But if you all are going through whatever system you want to go through, whatever it may be, and you're looking for a loan and you never got it, how is that a loan? Okay, moving forward. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that this is happening with this financial. Like I said, they've been around 2010, 1,400 branches, 44 states, and people do go to them for loans and things of that nature. And now they got to pay some money to the people. They got to pay you money, but you asking them for money, but they got to pay you money. It's just getting. I love this, man. I really do. I wake up doing this. It doesn't matter who you are. Over here, like I said, once again, So Gifted, Monumental Music Group, and EUSE care about the people. You get what you owe, what you deserve, and plus some. But that's another story. But it's sad that the people are taking their hard-earned money and they're getting taken advantage of. I don't like that. I never really like bullies, but that's another story. But at the end of the day, moving forward. So this young lady, right? This here is right on time. I might have some extra special thing I'm gonna talk about after this. A woman named by Tiffany Cross. If you haven't heard about her, I talked about them. Yeah, I talked about them. Tough. They were. I'm sorry, the people that's tuning in. That's this live. We have people, guests on the line. They asking questions. They was on my radar a long time ago. They was actually they asking questions about Navy Federal Credit Union. They was denying people, people of color, whatever the people was going in to get. I don't remember exactly. It might have been loans. It might have been whatever it may be. It was something. If you don't believe me, you can actually listen to this message or go back to, I don't know what episode it was, but it was a long time ago. But by the time I call old media, because this is new media, by the time they got to it, then that's when, you can find on Google and all these other search engines. Yeah, they talked about it like they was denying people just based off of their skin color, and that's not good business practice. Okay, even if you qualify, like you did qualify, contingent to their policy, their rules, or qualifications, whatever language you want to speak, and they still was denying you. Like, what? Okay, don't worry about it. Moving forward, Tiffany Cross. I don't know, her name been floating around, but, well, why am I talking about Tiffany Cross? Okay, this is the thing as far as when I say, if people want to really do what they want to do, like really want to do, like wake up and do it because you love it, not do it because you got to do it because you got to pay bills. Okay, we got to pay bills. Okay, but are you doing what you love, though? Why are you paying? And I'm hearing a lot of people don't like what they do. And I'm saying over here, it's better on this side. You can do whatever you want to do, whatever your dream, aspirations, as a childhood memory, like when I grow up, I want to do, you can do that. And you have people out here that can actually really, really genuinely help you with what you want to do, with guiding you in the right direction, doing the right thing, and living happy ever after. Okay, so Tiffany Cross is on my radar. She used to work for, what did it say? Former MSNBC host Tiffany Cross exposes network executives, reveals how they allegedly mistreated her. Tiffany Cross, the former host of MSNBC's The Cross Connection, is shedding light. I believe that's her platform that I just said. The Cross Connection. Got it, because that's her name, right? Okay. So, shedding light on the challenging experiences she claims to have faced while with the network, following the the cancellation of her weekend series in November 2022. Cross has opened up about she described as a mistreatment and pushback from the MSNBC executives. During the latest episode of her podcast, Native Land Pod, co-host with Angela, I believe it's Ray, and Andrew Gillum, they cross into alleged struggles she encountered behind the scenes. She inserted that each week from the beginning to the end of her show was a constant battle. Cross expressed frustration over what she perceived as the network's focus on sensationalizing Trump, anything with Trump, you know how they are, related content, contrasting it with her desire to cover a broader range of topics affecting marginalized communities. According to the Cross, her attempts to cover issues such as, like treatment, mental health among black men, Afro-Latino, like land battles and more were met with, resistance. It was a plethora of different things. She claimed that the network preferred a narrative centered around Trump and described being part of what she referred to as an echo chamber. A lot of old media. That's what they always do. I mean, what sports too. But okay, so Cross, yeah, I know you probably, it's unfortunate, Cross recounted Faces condescending remarks as having her intelligence questioned when she advocated for diverse and critical topics. Despite having what she claims was the highest rated show of the entire weekend, she asserted that she received constant criticism, which she found deliberating and confusing. The sudden cancellation of the Cross connection raised eyebrows, and Cross believes her candid commentary, especially on matters that might have irked white conservatives, played a role in her firing. She disclosed that she was never provided with a direct reason for her termination. Once again, I don't knock no one hustle. What they say, you gotta crawl before you walk. Some people may want to go work with someone else as an intern, or just learn the ropes. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But for a woman that's on that type of platform, that's a well-known platform. But that's a well-known platform too, or was. But at the end, she's alleged that she wasn't even treated right. So once again, I'm gonna go back to people go to work and they don't even like, or they not even being treated right, and people want to just provide for themselves, honest living, and take care of their loved ones. There's nothing wrong with that. And every now and again, the job should do things for the employees to feel welcome and appreciated. At the end of the day, buying them lunch, or half a day off, or vacation time, whatever it may be. You gotta allow people to feel wanted and needed, and knowing that misusing me. We all be used, but it seems like a lot of the people are being misused and mistreated, and money being stolen from you and taken from you, and all these different things. I'm tired of it. I've been tired of it. That's why this platform is created, to help those who really looking for the help. It's things that can actually help you if you are in business or looking to be in business. In the bio is people out there that can really help you. Honest entities in corporate America that can genuinely really help you, that's looking for real help. And they will actually teach you and train you and show you the ropes of what to do and how to move. Because it seems like people on the other side, they moving how they moving. That's their choice. Everybody has a choice. But what they say, what's done in the dark comes in the light. A lot of things is coming in the light. So you come on this side, Miami Music Group, EUSE, and So Gifted. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Hi, I'm KD, the So Gifted Podcast. See you later.